I ain't talking about funnels, emails, none of that. I'm talking about you knowing who you are and staying there. Can you stay there? Because if you can't stay there, you're not going to be an entrepreneur for a long time. I didn't quit my job. My nervous system did. 8 years ago, I decided to quit my job at the U.S. Postal Service, a good government job, to be a metaphysician, which is a word that a lot of people don't even know what it means. Some people don't even know how to pronounce it. But I didn't do it out of like, I woke up one day like, I'm going to be a metaphysician. Like, that's not how it happened. And I wasn't even making that much money in my business before I quit my job. And the reason why is because it wasn't a decision based on money. It was a decision based on my nervous system and my identity. Most people are not going to understand that. They're going to think that like you quit when you have a certain amount of money saved, which I did. I don't want to sit up here and make it seem like, I didn't have any emergency money. And I told myself, if I had to sell everything in this house and go live with my dad, that's what I'm going to do. Because it got to the point where I was going into a depression. I used to sit in my car and cry. I was late for work every day. I was not meeting the goals that I needed to meet anyway. That is what I mean when I say that it was an identity decision. Why am I saying all this? Because I think people need to understand. First of all, this ain't no like rant to like encourage people to go quit your job. It's to help people understand that you deciding to be an entrepreneur is based on nervous system capacity, which is way more important than money. I'm not saying money is not important. But what I'm saying is you can be in your business and be making enough money and still your nervous system is still not agreeing with the identity that you're in. That's what happened to me. Once I got to a certain point where I was making at least what I was making at the post office, at least what I was bringing home anyway. When I got to the point where I was making that consistently month after month, I wanted to change identities. Meaning that I no longer wanted to just only talk about metaphysics and healing and trauma and men-women relationships and masculine and feminine energy. I started getting bored with that. I was like, what's next? Okay, what the fuck is next? Because if I'm going to teach a course called Self-Realization of a Goddess, which is, well, at the time was my signature course, if you walk out of here saying that you're a goddess, it means that you're a creator. So now the next step is, what did you create? And that's when I switched to, what did you create? And the word for that is entrepreneurship. How did you create sovereignty for yourself as a goddess? Let's talk about that. And when I shifted into that identity, that's a different character with different income goals. That's just a whole different identity. So everything started collapsing because so many people think that like entrepreneurship is all about like making money. Yes, that making money is the byproduct of this shit. Making money is who you become in the fucking process. So everybody online that's telling you, make $10,000 a month, make this much a month, make that, make all of this. Everything is all about making this much money, making this much money. Even me, I make videos talking about how much you can make because that's what the fuck y'all want to hear. Do y'all want to hear the part about what needs to take place in between that? You made it this far into the video. That tells me that you are open to understanding nervous system capacity and what really happens and what needs to happen when you are shifting from one identity to another, particularly from employee to entrepreneur. Or if you already are an entrepreneur, going from one level to another level of entrepreneurship. The first thing you need to do is go to the pinned video at the top of my profile that says watch this first. That video will help you understand what really needs to happen up here. Peace.